It seems like the drongo has decided to leave him a be for a while. Oh, starting to get a spot of rain.
Yeah, rain's coming.
Let's have a look. Oh dear. Helps if you put a card in your camera, doesn't it? To take pictures. Sort of a prerequisite. So incredible hunters. So he's always scanning, listening. So that clicking is just my camera. Oh, he's changed positions. Hopefully he isn't going to fly just yet. Unfortunately, we can't see his talons from where we are. You can just see them coiling off the side there. You can see how big those talons are. One of the funniest sightings I've actually ever had in my life was in northern Botswana with a giant eagle owl and a rodent called a tiny fat mouse. And the tiny fat mouse is minute. I mean, the whole body size is probably smaller than my thumb. And this eagle owl came swooping off a branch with those monster talons and tried to grab it, but the mouse was so small it kept running between the talons, so the owl was hopping on the ground, kept trying to grab this mouse. This little mouse just kept escaping, and eventually it completely escaped and got away from the eagle owl. I'm sorry, from the Verreaux. Yeah, it is an eagle owl. Verreaux eagle owl. Oh, the drongo's back to harass. Oh, isn't that a beautiful sight? There you can just see the drongo flitting in and out of shot, trying to convince the owl to go somewhere else. Good evening, Anne-Marie from New Jersey. Anne-Marie would like to know what is the biggest prey a large owl like this could possibly take. Oh, it's a good question, Anne-Marie. Definitely scrub hares and genets. Domestic cat would be within its range. Any of your small dog breeds would also be within its range. I'd probably say somewhere around a bit bigger than a domestic cat or one of those small breeds of dogs. Smaller than a Jack Russell, but I think a Jack Russell will be a bit too big for them. But generally they feed on rodents, and probably the most common prey species for them in this area is a rodent called a bush-veld gerbil. It's quite a large gerbil. They're quite common in the grasslands here. We actually might start seeing a few more of them now as it dries up and we're going to get better visibility in the grass. They are very cute looking, but they're a perfect snack for an eagle owl. Watching the grass very carefully and listening. You can see how around the owl's eyes there's a white area, and that's to help catch all the ambient light out at night, so to make hunting easier. And you see very, very proportionally large eyes also shows you it's a nocturnal animal. And then those little ear tufts help to catch sound. Oh dear. Did you hear that, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Big thunder back towards where our house is. We got wet last night. It's going to be quite funny. See if we're going to get wet tonight again. Oh, here he comes. Get ready for the drongo bomb. You can hear those drongos. They really don't like the owl being here. So an eagle owl doesn't really pose too much threat to the drongas themselves, but they harass all predatory birds around them. I think the eagle owl wouldn't really, it's not a nest raider, but it is a predator, and most non-predators really just don't like having predators around them. So birds will often mob owls, and even during the day, just to chase them out of the general area that the other birds are in. But this owl sort of knows it's sort of becoming his time of the day or night, and the drongas are probably going to go to sleep, and they're not actually physically hitting him because they're also probably not too stressed because they're going to go have a nap. But a drongo just loves to chase things. Oh, guys, just a little bit more update on the weather. We're starting to get quite a few big drops of rain. Hopefully it stays away. Oh, and there's lightning around us now as well. You can see that sky is getting very dark and ominous behind the owl. Laura would like me to show with my hand how big the eagle owl is. So, to give you an idea, Laura, it's probably around 70 centimeters. So probably about this big. If you have a look from my bottom hand, oh, I need to go further. So probably around that big from here to the base here. So yeah, a fair-sized bird. Probably weighs around, it wouldn't weigh too much, probably a kilogram and a half. I was hoping we might see him go in for a kill, but and you see an owl is a very patient predator. They'll sit in one spot and just listen and watch, sometimes for hours before they're able to grab something to eat. Okay, guys, we're going to let this guy get a bit of a break. Maybe he can catch something. And we're going to cross across to Scotty for a little bit, but we will see you again a little bit later in the drive. So have fun with Scott.
Good evening and welcome back. Good timing. Just arriving back at Twin Dams in the hope that there's going to be a female leopard popping out here. Tracks were heading here this morning. And speaking of leopard, well done to Brent for finding what sounds like it could have been Mvula. And not only that, but also for finding the owl. So we got a good run of predators. One an aerial predator and the other one that lives on the land.